Here's to whiskey kisses, the peaty taste of sin.
Greetings, Whisky Folk! Welcome back to Drinking Out Loud. I'm Adam, this is Andrew, this is a Signatory whiskey because we are releasing 8 Signatory whiskies onto our website today if they survived the tasting. We launched 8 Signatory whiskies at our... it's funny, 8 Signatory whiskies. It doesn't sound like it's the brand. It sounds like they are signatory. But the brand is Signatory, the independent bottler. We had an entire Whisky Folk showcase of brand new Signatory releases on Thursday, and anything that is left over is now available on the web store. So I don't know that this one's going to be left over. This is like, just look at that thing. That is bloody beautiful.
Oh,
that color is mad. All right. So, yeah, Signatory, independent bottler from Pitlockery, of course owned by the same people that own Edredauer, and we are incredibly lucky to be working with them. This is an exceptional cask from their 100 proof series. Now, I mentioned in the Tam Navulin video, I'm very confused. Sorry, alleged Tam Navulin video. I'm very confused by Signatory's whole range, because they have several different sort of sub-ranges of the Signatory vintage. And there's so many of them. But I do understand the 100 proof range because they put everything at 100 British proof, naval proof. So 57.1 here, apparently. I thought it's normally 57.2, isn't it? I knew
it was just over 50.
Yeah. I guess it's maybe not precise. Maybe they aim for it and sometimes slightly miss. But yeah, this is 100 proof, theoretically, in British proof. But this is a subcategory of that called the exceptional cask. So this, I believe, means it's a single cask, but I don't actually see the word single cask anywhere on it, so I don't know that for sure. It's not part of the unchill filtered range, but it is unchill filtered. Yeah. And it's Speyside, in brackets, GL. And again,
I have an idea.
We don't know what GL theoretically is, because there's more than one Glen something.
Yeah.
It could be Glenlossie. It feels fairly... I feel fairly confident, though, in saying that this is a Glenlivet.
I was thinking the same thing.
Pretty much everyone on the internet agrees that this is a Glenlivet. I've never seen a Glenlossie this dark. But another kicker is I've seen several Glenlivets at around this age statement come out in the last few years. So I think it's probably from the same sort of parcel that went around to quite a few independent bottlers. And if it is from that parcel, I already know it's going to be astounding. Yeah, should we crack in?
I'm so excited. It's almost like the darkness of this whiskey is acting like a black hole, and it's just sucking me in. I want some.
I think this is even darker than the S&WS Glenlivet we had recently.
I think so.
Which is nuts.
Yeah.
All right, so 16 years. Technically not cask strength, but at 57.1, who cares? Oh my God. Oh, I dripped. I feel like I should lick it off. No.
Oh, the straw.
In Canada, we call that Zamboniing.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Oh, man. That is old school sherry. And it does smell a lot like that S&WS one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. For fans of like what sherried whiskey was like in the 90s and 80s, not distilled in the 1980s, but what was being bottled in the 90s and 80s, this smells like those whiskies. This smells like the old Macallan 12 or an old family cask from Glenfarclas.
Yeah.
Big, beautiful sherry. Oh, wow. So yeah, dates, figs, raisins, all of that sort of standard stuff. There is some interesting sort of drier notes in there that I'm not used to getting, like what's that herb that I'm thinking of? Parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme.
Oregano?
Oh, it might be oregano, actually. Maybe. Yeah. Or as I would call it, oregano.
Oregano. I was going to say that, actually. I knew you'd understand.
Yes, Princess Leia oregano. Oh, yeah, that's lovely.
Pokey doodles.
Dry, herbal, jammy. It has a heat on the nose as well. You went in for the palate?
I went in for the palate. I'm sorry.
What am I up
I
for
was
here?
drawn in. There are. Hold on.
I'm going in.
Like a dark, bitter
Ooh.
chocolate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cherry skins.
Yes.
And that slight sort of medicinal, like mentholiness.
I was about to say almost like not the full mint punch, but my mouth is getting the tingling sensation of when you chew on mint leaf.
Yeah.
Kind
or
of.
have you ever had a menthol cigarette?
Way back in the day, I think I had.
Yeah,
those.
yeah.
Yeah.
That same kind of-
yeah.
Yeah. That's neat.
But there's a nice those
Wow.
those fruity notes that we got a lot on the nose. I find that it's sitting on my tongue after I've already it's just mellowing, chilling on my tongue.
It also tastes a little bit like green walnut liqueur.
Oh.
Why am I blanking on the name of that walnut liqueur? It's called.
It's not Contra, no.
The Driftwood makes one. It's even going to be featured in a Driftwood whiskey that I worked on, and I'm just blanking on the word.
We do work at a liquor store.
Yeah.
I promise.
The green walnut liqueur.
Chartreuse?
No,
that's not.
That's
What
terrible. But it does have that kind of sound to it. It's anyway, that.
It'll come to us at 3 a.m. and we'll make another video
Yeah,
so
perfect.
you guys know.
Lying in bed just on a Zoom call together. Yeah. I think this will probably benefit from a touch of water, though.
Yeah, I think so. Really holds up its color too in the glass, in the Glencairn.
Yeah.
Around the glass.
Yeah, it's very concentrated color.
Mhm.
Like normally when you pour it from a bottle into a Glencairn, it gets a lot lighter because it's not as thick. You know, the light can pass through easier, but yeah, that really kept its color. Nocino.
Hey, we did it.
As soon as I thought, it's not French though, it's Italian, I was like, Nocino. That is wonderfully bitter in all the right ways.
Yeah. It really, that little bit of water cut through a lot of that heat. And it's giving me, it's more, I just want to say it's rounder.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Yeah, rounds are good. Definitely rich and round again.
Rich and round, yeah.
So this is where we're going to give our scores out of 5 and guess what the group has scored it. We don't know, of course, yet because we're tasting this from the distant past of Monday. We don't know what the score is, but we will put it up on screen in a second. I think I would score this a 4.6 out of 5. I think it's up there.
I feel like I'm just on your grading. I feel like I'm just chasing you because I'm thinking 4.5, 4.4.
Yeah,
it's really good. It's really good.
And I would say that I'm a sucker for this style because I know how hard it is to pull off this style of whiskey and not go too far into the bitterness and too far into the overwhelming. So I know that this is balanced on a razor's edge. Whether the rest of our membership will really know or appreciate that and put that into account of the score, I'm not sure. So I would think they're probably going to score it lower than maybe even both of us. I think they might only score it a 4.4.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah. But definitely rich and round.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely rich and round.
All right, well, let's find out how right or wrong we were. Here we go. Are we crying? Are we smiling? Well, I'll find out in the comments, I guess. We'll make a note. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you on the next one. Ciao.
Sláinte.
Oh. And welcome back to that video, but it's just a little bit further on because we said goodbye and we signed off without even telling you what the price was. Again, it may have sold out already, but just in case, we'll give you a fair shake. This was $182.52, or is $182.52, who knows? And if it's still available, it will be 10% off still, which means it's $164.27 to Whisky Folk members. This time, actually goodbye. Sláinte. See you next time.
Your